Fear is the biggest killer of dreams. A lot of times, the only thing that separates you from your greatest destiny is fear. So how do you overcome it? Let's talk about it on Optimal Expression. Hello and welcome to Optimal Expression, where we embrace our greatest potential to manifest our wildest dreams. Good people, I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one with dreams so big that they scare the hell out of me. How many of you out there know exactly what I'm talking about? I know there might be something that you want to do, something that's been on your mind for a long time. And maybe you just haven't quite had the guts to move on it. Sometimes we have a fear of success. Sometimes we have a fear of failure. Other times, there's a fear of, what are they going to think of me? And we let those reasons keep us from our highest good. But the truth of the matter is, you're not going to be happy until you do what you were sent here to do. You're not going to be completely happy and walking in your greatest destiny until you are walking in your purpose. And a lot of times, that can be a big deal. That's a big pill to swallow. I don't know if I'm up to the task. And most people will tell you that you're not. Most people will tell you, get real. This is where we have to understand that reality is determined by you. You determine your own reality. Nobody can tell you what's real. So let's talk about how to overcome fear. And the first step is to recognize it. When there's something you want to do, no matter what it is, you want to start your own business, you want to leave your job, go to a better job, you want to go back to school, you want to pursue love. Oh, heartbreak. That's a huge fear. I don't know if I can take it if somebody does me wrong. And it'll keep you lonely, or it'll keep you in a relationship you should have moved on from a long time ago, because we also fear the unknown. But when you shine that light of awareness on it, and you recognize that, hey, you know what? The reason I haven't done X, Y, Z is because I'm afraid. That's a very powerful moment. You begin to exert power over your circumstances when you can say, I'm afraid. Recognize when you're afraid. Don't try to play it off. Don't try to tell yourself, I ain't scared. Well, you know you scared as hell. And it's natural. It's natural to fear what you don't know. It's natural. Okay? And maybe I should correct myself. It's not even necessarily natural, because in the essence of who we really are, fear doesn't exist. Fear is actually a conditioned, it's a conditioned feeling, or it's a conditioned state of mind. We have been raised in a 3D reality that perpetuates fear and limitation and tells you that anything great, the odds are not in your favor. But when you can recognize that I determine my odds, when you can recognize that fear is there, you're on your way to overcoming it. The next thing you have to do is face the fear. And the way you face the fear is by, one, once you recognize it, deciding to do whatever it is you want to do, deciding to do that anyway. That's how you face the fear. You have to step up. You have to decide that, you know what? No matter what, I'm going forward. Now here's the thing about it. There's no magic pill you can take that's going to make fear go away. The only way to make fear go away is to prove to yourself, is to prove it that You had what it took all along to overcome whatever you felt like was standing over you, whatever you were fearful of. You had what it took the whole time to overcome it. And the way you prove that to yourself is to face the fear and do whatever you're afraid of anyway. All right? So, regardless of what your goal is, it might seem very huge. That's what the story of David and Goliath is all about. We face giants every day. We face the odds every day. And everybody around you will tell you that it's unlikely. But you have to be willing to move forward regardless of what everyone else says, because you know what's in your heart. And God didn't place that in your heart for nothing. Everything happens for a reason. So what happens is, when you decide to move forward, regardless of the fear, when you decide to face the fear and do it anyway, one of two things is going to happen. You're either going to succeed or you're going to fail. Okay? And a lot of us, that's the main fear. What happens if I don't make it? Oh my God, I don't know if I can take it. And we have also been conditioned to be afraid of no. We've been conditioned to be afraid of not making it. We've been conditioned to be afraid of coming up short. And what you have to understand is, just because you heard no, and just because your attempt didn't work out, it doesn't mean that it's over. Because just like Les Brown said, it's not over until you win. So did you win? If you didn't win, we got to go back to the drawing board. We have to take notes. Where did we go wrong? Become better. Analyze your situation. Analyze yourself. Determine what you could do to be better, how you can operate better. So when you try again and you step up and you face fear again, you can succeed. Success will only be accomplished through will, faith, and persistence. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're trying to do something huge, you're probably going to fail. And you know what? Fail quick and learn quick and get up quick and understand no does not mean never. It just means next. It means the next attempt, the next idea, the next step, the next level. Do not let fear intimidate you from moving forward. If you're in the wild and a lion is coming at you, there's a good chance you're going to be so fearful that you won't move. Don't let that happen to you when it comes to your dreams or things that you want to accomplish. Don't let fear keep you stuck in your tracks. All right? Because you're going to get more of the same. And evidently you're not happy with more of the same if you aspire for greater. So step out, fail, try again, fail again. A statistic that a lot of people don't know is that most millionaires will tell you that you probably have to fail 10 times before you actually make it, before you break through and reach that goal of becoming a millionaire. Now that might feel really hard, but when you think about it, 10, that's not a lot. That's not 100, that's not 50, that's not even 20. That's why it's important to fail quickly. Now what happens is, when you face the fear and you fail and you try again, through the trial and error, you will eventually succeed. And in that success, you will prove to yourself that you were worthy of that dream. You will prove to yourself that it wasn't for nothing. You will prove to yourself that the fear was only an illusion. Illusion! You can laugh about it. You'll be better for it. And the journey that you went through will make you better. It'll make you stronger. And the next time you have a goal or a dream, you'll be more willing to step up to the plate. And because you beat fear before, you'll know that you can beat it again. As I said, there isn't a magic pill that you can take that says no more fear. I mean, believe me, if it was, I wish I could create it and I'd sell it and I'd be a millionaire on the spot. But no, there's no pill for that. Good people, the key is to recognize when you're afraid. Face the fear and do it anyway. Go through the process of trial and error and become a better person for it. Because it's that journey that creates the being that breeds success. Success is a frequency, like anything else. Are you happy, sad, mad? Whatever the case may be, those are all frequencies. Failure is a frequency. Success is a frequency. We have to let go of these conditioned beliefs that it's unlikely that you'll make it. So some tools you'll want to employ is affirmations, imagination, limiting your circle, watching your inner conversation, and making a plan. All right? Now, you just can't step up and say, hey, I'm going to do it any old way. I'm going to do it, and then you'll fall. You know, you might not have what it takes. What we have to do is learn how to embrace success and shed fear. And you do that by shedding the frequency of fear and embracing the frequency of winning. Your imagination, and I'll say this again and again in almost every video, your imagination is key. Because in the imagination is where everything that has ever existed on this earth started. Even that vision that you have right now of that dream. So what you need to do is learn how to get still and get a real clear picture of what you want to do, what you want to be, what you want to have. Imagine what it would feel to have it, be it, do it. That's the frequency, that feeling once you grab it. And you might have to practice for a while. You might have to practice being still until you find that frequency. But every time you come back to it, it'll be a little easier, a little easier, a little easier. In your imagination, see yourself winning. Use all of the senses, sight, hearing. Hear people telling you, wow, I didn't think you could do it, but you did. I'm so proud of you. Hear the congratulations, huh? Hear the champagne popping. See the celebration. Smell the cash. Use all of the senses. Most importantly, the feeling that you overcame is the most important thing. Another tool is affirmations. And the reason why we want to do that is because we got to wipe these negative thoughts away. We have to wipe these fearful thoughts away. So we're going to replace them with just the word success, 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 winning, 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 winning. All things happen in my favor, and have gratitude for it. Find an affirmation that resonates with you, that you can say day in, day out, whenever you find yourself slipping, so that you can maintain that frequency of winning. Keep your circle small. People aren't going to believe in you, and that's their problem. That's not your problem. Don't talk to people about what your plans are. They're going to shit on it. You don't want to listen to that. You don't want to listen to anything that's contrary to what you're trying to do. So some people, you might not just want to talk to them right now. Okay? But believe me, they'll want to join you in the winner's circle when it's all over. Sometimes our dreams can be so big, you just feel like, I don't know how I can even do something like this. In the most practical sense, what you need is a plan. Put it down on paper, what you want to do, what it looks like, what it feels like. Write steps. Step 1 of what you need to do to make sure you get the things done that you want to get done, that's going to lead to the road, that's going to have the destination that you're trying to get to. All right? And don't get me wrong, this plan, the first one might not work. You might have to scrap it and do another one. But that's part of the process. Embrace that as part of the process. But the most important thing about a plan, when you have the steps will make it very practical. Don't think about the overall goal. Think about this step. Successfully complete this step, and you're one step closer to doing what you want to do. No does not mean never. And a failure does not mean you lost. It's possible for you, and it's not over until you win. The best way to overcome fear is to recognize it, face it, and do it anyway. I hope this message resonated with you, and I'm going to see you here. Oh, wait. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to see you next time, right here on Optimal Expression.